Hey, this is Joyia, and you're watching Studio One. The highlight was definitely we opened for this K-pop group called Epik High. To be honest, I wasn't too, like, the name sounded familiar, but I wasn't like, I hadn't familiarized myself with a lot of their music, but the opportunity came up and listened to a few songs, and I was like, okay. Like, the songs that I had listened to were kind of this cool R&B sound, and I was like, okay, like, we fit this, and it's cool. I looked at their individual profiles, and they all had like over 1 million followers, and I was like, oh, okay. Then it hit me when we got to our sound check. This was at the Phoenix, so I think the cap at the Phoenix is like 1,400 something.
Yeah,
something.
like
14, 15, something like that. We got to our sound check at 6. Doors opened at 7. When we got there at 6, the lineup was already like down the block and around the corner, and we all looked at each other and we were like, "Oh,
this is real."
Yeah, we're like, okay, but still, you know, being an opener, we went out. Right before we went out, we were expecting to play to maybe like a half-filled room.
Yeah.
We got out on the stage and it was like rammed all the way to the back. And we looked at each other, and people ask me, like, just like you asked me now how our performance is, I used to get really nervous, and now I'm like, I'm chill, I'm confident, and like I'm happy with what I'm playing, so it's cool.
Yeah.
I was shitting myself a little bit that night. Like I walked out on there, and then Hamlet looks at me, he's like, okay, say something, and I was like, okay.
Engage the audience.
Yeah, so I was like, all right. So I introduced the entire band, and then we started playing, and then the first line I sang after that, everybody started cheering, and we were like, okay, we're in this. Like, this is good. So then after that, the set was just like, it felt like we were all jamming as usual, but that was definitely a highlight. Like, playing to a sold-out Phoenix, it's crazy.